All right, we are back, and again, it is auction fever because this has just been announced, the ELC AMX 901. And we're going to get into the detail of this because this is a golden ticket auction item. There's also a change to the auction process that you may have been familiar with over the last couple of days, in which we've seen the Thunderstorm camo sell for 22 million credits, the full metal camo for the Forest Witch sell for 18,600 gold. Those are the competitive listed prices from Wargaming. And the first tank that entered the auction, the BLTZ 9000, selling for 6,500 gold in the EU. But this is an absolute game changer. I'm going to explain how the auction process has changed and hopefully give you an indication of how much it's going to cost you to get this tank and the most economical way of securing the golden tickets if this is something that you are interested in. So let's get into it. So let's look at the changes first before we look at some of the maths and work out the best combination of golden tickets. But here it is, the Tier 8 French ELC AMX. And, well, here we go. So the auction is going to be from the 25th to the 27th of December. So it is not a 2-hour auction anymore. It starts on Christmas Day, spending all that Christmas money that you've been given as a present. And it's going to run to the 27th. And there are 2,500 of these tanks available. Okay, so they've given us a 3-day preview here of the item rather than the 20 hours that we've been experiencing with the other camos and the other tank. And it's active for 2 days, not for 2 hours. Now this is the other bit here as well, the last call phase. So you're familiar with the auction at the moment, that when you get to the last 10 minutes, anybody who makes a bid that can upset the prize winners within that last 10 minutes resets the 10 minutes back to the start, and that can go on for 2 hours. And we've seen that last call 2-hour extension. I've certainly seen it for the Thunderstorm camo and for the full metal camo. I haven't seen or didn't watch the BLTZ auction, so I don't know how long it lasted for. But for this particular auction item, the ELC AMX 901, that 10-minute last call phase could last up to 24 hours. So you could be there for a very long time, hoping that your bid is going to win. Now, in addition to the tank here with its 90mm gun and its compact size and all of the other pros that they are advertising that come with this tank. In fact, there's some of the stats. Look, you can take a look at those and make comparisons to some of the other tanks that you already have. You're also going to get this legendary infiltrator camouflage. However, note that if you're in the Republic of Korea, there are local legislations that will prevent you from having this item. So there you have it. So that is the process for the auction. 3 days initial phase to have a look at it, a 2-day auction, and then a potential 24 hours for the final 10-minute last call. Now, as you can see, this is a golden ticket draw or auction, and the starting bid is 35 golden tickets. So let's have a look in the store and see how much these tickets are going to cost. And then with the help of a bit of AI and some maths, I'm going to give you an indication as to what might be the most economical way of securing the golden tickets that you need. So into the store here, this is the golden ticket section. And as you can see, there are various bundles, 100 tickets, $64.99 in the UK, 50 tickets, 22 tickets, 10 tickets, 5-ticket bundle here, and a 3-ticket bundle, but you can only purchase that particular item once. So you're looking at a combination of these other ticket bundles to work out what is the most economical way of doing that. So let's have a look at the numbers and see what we can work out. Okay, so if we're just looking at trying to get 35 tickets, there are several ways you can do this, and I will caveat this section of the video with please do your own maths, double check all of the detail, and obviously if you're in different parts of the world, then these combinations may be different. But based on what I know from what I've seen in the store, this is my interpretation of the actual cost of getting 35 tickets. And you can do that with a 5 ticket bundle. You would need 7 of those at a price of just under £32 in the UK. You could go for a 22 ticket bundle and then 3 of the 5 ticket bundles. That would actually give you 37 tickets. So you could bid slightly higher perhaps, or use the other 2 in the golden ticket draw, whatever you want to do. Again, just under £32 for that particular combination. 37 tickets is also achievable with the 22 ticket bundle, a 10 ticket bundle, and the 5 ticket bundle. And again, this is consistently coming in at under £32. And then you have 3 10-ticket bundles and 1 5-ticket bundle that will give you the 35 you need. And that is just for the minimum bid, and that is a fraction over £32. So in essence, what this is telling us is that the minimum cost to get your hands on this AMX ELC tank is going to be around about £32. But of course, remember that that is the minimum bid, and so you are potentially going to have to go higher than that, noting there are 2,500 prizes available. And interestingly, although you can get 35 to 37 tickets for about £32, you could, of course, for £34.99, purchase the 50-ticket bundle, which clearly gives you a lot more tickets to play with. Now, whether you're a fan of the auction or not, or this particular method, clearly participation in the auction is a personal choice. And if you are looking to do so, then I do wish you the best of luck, and I encourage you to double check the combinations to work out what is the best way of getting this particular tank. It would appear that a 50-ticket bundle for $34.99 clearly on average does work out a better price per ticket, but as I say, that is entirely up to you. If you wanted to take a punt at just getting 35 tickets to try and get the tank for the lowest possible price, then you are looking at just under £32. So there you have it. That is the breakdown for this particular auction, the changes they've made to how the auction's going to run, and also the inclusion of golden tickets. Clearly, the participation in the auction is a personal choice. If that's what you wish to do, then I hope that this has now given you some information to make a bit more of an informed decision on whether you should take part, and if you are going to do so, how you might want to approach the golden tickets. I know some people are not a fan of the auction, and in no way am I encouraging anybody to take part. It's entirely up to you. Just trying to give some information that might help you. And of course, remember that if you do go to the store and purchase these golden tickets and you do not win this tank, then you will still have those golden tickets in your storage, because there is no mechanism for receiving a refund. Your options would then be to use them here in the golden ticket draw, or perhaps wait for another tank to become available in the auction for golden tickets and have a go at that. But as yet, I have not seen a list of what tanks are coming up and which ones are available for golden tickets. So there you go. I hope that's been of use. Let me know in the comments if it's helped. Are you going to take part in the auction or not? Let me know that as well. And of course, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you very much for watching, and wish you the best of luck.